For several decades, ETG has played a pivotal role in the global agricultural supply chain for emerging markets. With offices across 45 countries and a staff complement of 7,000, the group procures at farm gate level, provides storage and warehousing, processing and transportation, merchandising and the distribution of finished commodities, effectively bringing smallholder produce to the supermarket shelves of the world. Over 300 strategically placed rural and centralized agricultural warehouses and procurement centers throughout 30 countries form part of ETG's trusted and reliable logistical and infrastructural network, empowering smallholder farmers to lock into international commodity markets and achieve best prices. More than 80% of commodities bought directly from farmers is transported to small buying centers. Here they are graded, processed and standardized before being repackaged by ETG for both local and international export. ETG's impressive network of seasonal procurement centers and warehouses is designed for the purchase and storage of raw commodities close to their point of origin. Once sufficient mass is reached, the group uses its fleet of trucks to provide transport essential to exposing smallholder produce as an aggregate to an assured market. During the 2012 financial year, 25 different commodities, representing almost 1.4 million metric tons, were moved between these economies. ETG also manufactures and supplies bulk blended fertilizers, as well as providing farm implements and machinery, such as power tillers, tractors and accessories. Through strategic decision-making and continuous investment in the African continent's infrastructure, from warehousing to port facilities, ETG has pioneered the transformation of subsistence farming to viable farming activities enjoying global reach. To uplift local communities and empower smallholders to actively participate in the African economy, the group has implemented outgrower schemes to encourage food production for global consumption, providing input finance plus agricultural know-how to increase yields. At the processing level, ETG has created 5 African-branded product ranges, offering quality-controlled, cost-effective end products to the international marketplace. The Falcon range comprises rice, fertilizer and farm implements that are distributed to all countries with an ETG presence. Korosho cashew kernels are processed and packed in Mozambique and Tanzania and exported to Europe, the Middle East and North America. Super UEFA is a branded maize meal manufactured and sold in Malawi. Seba Foods manufactures an affordable high-protein soybean extrusion product called Tasty Soya Pieces, as well as low- and full-fat Soya Plus fortified drinks, and has plants in Ethiopia, Uganda, Zambia and Malawi. Nature's is a line of processed pulses, including green mung beans and chickpeas, manufactured in Malawi, Mozambique and Tanzania and exported globally. The group owns wheat milling and pulse processing facilities in India, where pulses are an important source of protein for the predominantly vegetarian local population. ETG currently exports between 70 and 85% of African-originated pulses to India and plans to expand regional processing capacity to deliver a finished product directly to market. China is a primary origination source for several of ETG's commodities imported into Africa, including fertilizer, rice and wheat. In Southeast Asia, ETG has highlighted Thailand and Vietnam as key growth destinations for the procurement and processing of pulses and coffee beans. In 2012, ETG procured and distributed over 600,000 metric tons of cereals, effectively linking 15 source countries with 22 destination markets. ETG procures a variety of beans and peas, such as kidney beans, white peas, cowpeas and butter beans throughout the sub-Saharan region. They are then cleaned, bagged and stored until required for export or to meet regional demand. The group's oilseed portfolio is composed of sesame seeds and soybeans, which are ETG processed prior to export. The group is the market leader in oilseed procurement in origination countries that include Tanzania and Malawi, among others. Cashews and groundnuts are also procured directly from smallholders throughout Africa. Cashew nuts are processed in ETG factories before being exported, while groundnuts are sold raw to end users in Asia. ETG is a new entrant in the high-value coffee market through the acquisition of a processing facility in Uganda, the largest of its kind on the African continent, sourcing coffee from East and West Africa and parts of Asia. The group also trades black tea, sourced primarily in Mozambique. Africa has the world's lowest levels of fertilizer usage, and ETG is one of the continent's largest importers of this critical input. The group sources supplies from manufacturers in the Middle East, China and Europe, and then distributes across Africa under its Falcon brand name. ETG has become a significant processor with its own bulk blending plants, one managed in Zambia, one built in Beira, Mozambique, and another envisaged for Tanzania. Stock is sold in large quantities to institutional clients and in small quantities to African smallholders through the company's warehouse network and two-way supply chain model. ETG boosts local employment by its presence and adds value to local economies by investing in mid- and downstream agricultural processing, cleaning and packaging businesses. The group currently has 26 such plants operating in Africa and Asia, transforming commodities into marketable products for regional and international distribution. With its strong commitment to investing in corporate social responsibility projects, the group plans to collaborate further with public and private sector partnerships in the years ahead. ETG's vision to harness and unleash the full capacity and power of the African agricultural market and other international emerging markets remains a primary focus, in order to become a crucial contributor to the world food market. To this end, ETG remains committed.